That's a big number. Big numbers. Big numbers. 100-minute bag. That's a big number. Big numbers. Blue hunts. Whole team count. That's a big number.
Of this sold-out crowd, they're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go from New Era Field. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. Alert! 54.
From the gun, it's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And his first look is incomplete. It was Tyrann Mathieu, the Honey Badger, there to knock it away. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Allen going to throw. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dawson Knox, 62 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Hauschka adds the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 23. Now it's LaShawn McCoy, first carry against his former Buffalo mates. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes. Dancing to his left. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off at the 19. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey. So after the INT, it's Allen. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 39 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra. So all even at 7. This one taken just inside the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Right, what's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. On first down, Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now Allen throwing again. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. Allen now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. John Brown's got it complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Now Allen again. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
Brings us 2nd and goal at the Chiefs' 6-yard line.
I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. I score up in the end zone, do my dance all on a hater. A mover and a shaker, you a novice, I'm a player. I'm from DC, but I'm running through and sacking like a raider. 2 chains on my neck, one for now and one for later.
Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Let's go.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
Throwing on second down. Jackson steps away, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now after that sack, it's third and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Jackson eluding the pressure right. He may try and Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And some space here. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. Huge, huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown. And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home? I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often. No, they're not choreographed very well usually. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On second down and 4, Jackson. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Jackson on first down. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he'll be taken down at the 26. That's good for 28 yards. On first and 10, it's Jackson. Got a man, it's Brown. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 16.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Going to drop this off to McCoy. Complete.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jalen Ferguson, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. The tackle made by the corner, Jimmy Smith. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
Mike. Yellow. Yellow. Go. 48 for Mike. Oh, here we go. Oh.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first. First down.
First down, Chiefs.
Yellow. Long and light. 48 right now. Let's go. It's our time. It's our 15. Check. Check 26. Check 26. Hey, check 24. Protein Smith. Yellow. Alert 3.
On first down, Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. And this is caught by Watkins. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's get off the field.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. They go play fake. Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 36 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10.
Watch 54.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. CD, with that incompletion, let's talk AFC playoff picture. I think you and I agree that if you put together any sort of power rankings, we put both. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away. I'm going to hit him with a screen soon.
Throwing is Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And a loose football. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Being chased out left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter. 14-7. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando.
36 to Mike. Watch the run, watch the run, watch the run.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Kelsey, the intended receiver there. With that incompletion, you know, Charles, one of the big storylines in the final. Battling back and forth. Houston won round 1, week 15, a victory in Nashville. But which of those two teams do you think has the potential to go deeper in the playoffs?
Well, Tennessee just lost.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
Give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. "46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
57, Collins, 15.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, let's get back to the playoff picture. We talked about the AFC. Let's look at the NFC. That race starting to come into focus. We know most of the teams. Seahawks, 49ers, Saints, and Packers all in. Vikings in good shape. How do you handicap this race? It seems like anyone can beat anyone.
I think you're spot on because if you were going in...
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 75 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
To throw again on second down. Jackson dancing to his left. He'll run it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Jackson from the shotgun. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. He'd had some success as a runner previously on this drive, just not as much space there that time.
Yeah, this time when he pulled it down, they were ready for him, so I think he's going to have to fling a few in order to open up that running lane again.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
I'm coming after you. After you. Whip. Watch the whip.
From the gun, Jackson. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. Well, Charles, while we have a second, you know, we talked about the NFC playoff picture, but I wanted to get your thoughts on a hot topic right now in NFL circles. That's awarding a home game to every division winner, regardless of record. It's happened twice in this decade that we've seen a 7-9 team in Seattle get a home game and a 7-8-1 Carolina team get one. Where do you stand on this? Because there's a scenario where you could have a 13-win team from the NFC West traveling to face an 8-win team from the NFC East.
I know I'm a dinosaur on this one. Absolutely. I love the division champ getting a home game. I don't care what the record is, and I know it sounds wrong, and we're in this society now where everything has to be fair and right. And we would like that, and I would like that too for most big topics. But in sports, it's actually kind of cool when these things happen. Remember, Seattle at 7-9 hosted the defending Super Bowl champs New Orleans and beat them. That big Marshawn Lynch run that we'll remember forever. Carolina 7-8-1, they actually lost at home in their playoff game. So you don't know how it's going to turn. I like division champs winning it and getting a home game, even when the records are kind of messed up.
I'm with you. You're making me smile.
How about that? You and I sitting in the home, two old dudes going, that's the way it ought to be.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
He is going to find Hill here.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. They go play action here on 1st down. He's got it to Williams. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes forced out to his left. This is caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. They'll run it with Williams. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of 2 there, second down. Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. Mahomes going to fire this out wide to Hill. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a third and goal. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? Back now in Baltimore. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4.
Check the hot read. Check 31. Check 31.
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen. It does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's going to keep it here. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain. Here's Snead as they run the jet sweep. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on second and inches. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 13-yard line.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down, being chased out left. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Jackson eluding the pressure right. That is incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
He can run for it, and he will. Able to pick up a dozen yards there on the scramble, but not enough. Fourth down. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on fourth. Now it's Jackson, flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They only get a hard-fought yard, but that's all they needed. It pays off the decision to go for it, first and goal. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal as they look to punch in a late score. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Ravens cut into that lead.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term.
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Chiefs take over.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
Come on, baby.
Mahomes going to throw it here. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. They've got his man complete. A big pickup of 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Mahomes picked by his ex-teammate Marcus Peters. He was looking for Watkins that time. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson, he'll try and run it. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. Flushed out right. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. One last shot for Jackson. Buying time to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game. So this one in.
I'm just trying to live, I don't know what these men for. I just had to do and gotta
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Houston Texans. So here's Kaimi Fairbairn to do the honors. And off we go from Seattle. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
25.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Dancing to his left. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down.
A 6-yard brings up 2nd and 4.
55, come on. Watch the slap. Kill. 6 guys. Bang out. Bam.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson steps away to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. A first carry now for Marshawn Lynch. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. They go play action with Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Progressions, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Jonathan Joseph there for the tackle.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
SOS.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody covered. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. On 2nd and 12, Wilson into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And now look at him go. 20, 10, and they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
It's a free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great eyes eyes, anticipation, great hands, and, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the half.
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Brandon, their last miss on third down, they actually were able to alleviate it because they picked it up with a fourth down conversion. I don't know that they'd be wise to try and do that again here. To me, you got to punt the ball away.
On the return, Carter. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, here's Watson. Being chased out left. And complete here to Carlos Hyde. First carry for Carlos Hyde. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. It's complete to Fuller. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
They are going for it. Here's Watson. He's got Fuller. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. First down, the run with Lynch. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. From the 25 on 2nd down, Wilson buying time to his left. He'll run it. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Following the penalty, Lynch. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Lynch. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10. At
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Watson off play action. He gets this one to Johnson. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Texans first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. These two teams all tied after one.
24. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Hey, Mike's 50. Danny. 24. Down, go.
Watson on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. With a sack, it's Ziggy Ansah. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Going deep for Hopkins. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it.
When I was in school, math was not my strong suit, but I did learn enough to know how to play cover 3. 2 corners and a safety divide up the field in thirds. On this play, the corner didn't get fooled by anything in front of him. Kept his coverage all the way down the sideline in the deep third position and makes the interception.
Tackle made by Whitney Merciless. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Check 36 power.
To throw is Wilson, eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
It's going to be a long day. Hey, easy.
A 10th carry of the game for Marshawn Lynch. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They go play action now. Wilson dancing to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Check pass. Alert.
Wilson going to throw again. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And now it's 3rd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Listen.
On 3rd down, Wilson steps away to his left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Well, this is a good window right here, partner, to wish happy holidays to everybody out there in Madden Land. And happy holidays to you and yours as well.
And the same to you. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, however you celebrate the holiday season.
Yeah, by the way, speaking of, what is your favorite holiday song? Because I know in the elevator on the way up, we heard Feliz Navidad, and you went into the fetal position.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I feel bad about that because, it's a big hit and all, but it's not my favorite. Silver Bells, as done by Stevie Wonder.
Yeah.
My favorite.
That's classic. I'd have to go. Burl Ives have a holly jolly Christmas. Always puts me in a jolly mood.
I love that because when we watch some of the Christmas specials, there's Burl Ives as the narrator.
To throw on third down. Watson. Finding fouls complete. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Texans.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Faking the give. Now Watson on the move to his left. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Watson. Rolling to his right. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Got a little antsy there from his Mike linebacker position.
Partner, there's times you think you've timed up the quarterback's cadence. You think you've got a read on it. He might have thought it on that play. He was wrong.
Again, it's Watson. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
Watson's pass. He's a gain of a yard.
To the air yet again. Watson. Forced out to his left. He finds his running back, Hyde. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 17-yard line. From the red zone now, Watson. Being chased out left. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Watson on target here to Fuller. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. Back to throw, Watson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Buying time to his left. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the...
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
He's going to have the first down past the 20. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. Beast mode unleashed, a big one there. 43 yards on the ground. From midfield now, here's Wilson. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Jonathan Joseph there on the coverage. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run with Marshawn Lynch. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. So after the run by Lynch, here's another 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Gotta go, in and out. Let's go.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Flushed out right. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 14. Now it's Wilson. Dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This from 25 yards out. Myers' kick is good. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. A gutsy call there. Yates at the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They're already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
The third quarter begins with a run by Hyde. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Now on 2nd and 13. Watson on the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a third time here on 4th down.
Here we go again. Watch the motion. Mike,
They're going for it. It's Watson. Steps away to his left. And he's going to be taken down here. Back across midfield, 3 yards away from midfield at the 47. Jadeveon Clowney. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
55. Target. All go special.
On first down, it's Lynch. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. They'll roll him out right. He's going to take off with it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions have plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
14, front it.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Wilson. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Here's Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Wilson.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes.
And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
That's fielded in the end zone.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. He was looking that time for Stills. They'll run on first down. It's Lynch, and they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
First and goal.
They'll run with Lynch. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice pickup of 6. In goal. He'll get it up the middle. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal. Here is Lynch on third and goal. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Running for it. Here's Lynch. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Marshawn Lynch, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. That's fielded in the end zone.
Let's go. Let's do it.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 16.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And
now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The sack there by Rasheem Green. After the sack on first down, Watson, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Out of the gun, Watson escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Houston.
On first and 10, Watson. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
First down.
On first down, it's Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon.
It's second down.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. From the 36, Wilson forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. On first down, Lynch. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. On 2nd and 1, Wilson being chased out left. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is now 24. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now and he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Quentin Jefferson in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Push him back. Push him back. Check.
From the gun, here's Watson. Going deep here for Stills. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. Bill O'Brien rolls the dice, but to no avail. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
They'll run this with Homer. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wilson, and he...
Back up. I had to get back up. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide on. I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up, I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and ain't my last one.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down when the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks with the Kansas City Chiefs. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's get that ball. Let's get that ball. Hey, alert. Right there. Right there.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Buying time to his left. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Play action. Now Wilson. He can run for it, and he will. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. This complete to Lockett. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. On 2nd down, Lynch. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down.
They'll run it. Here's Lynch. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So after the run by Lynch, here's another 1st and 10. They go play action now. Wilson steps away. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. That'll bring up 2nd down.
They always say that real estate is about location. Well, guess what? When it's a slant route, the quick ones, timing. Got to be able to lead your man with the football.
And the timing off right there. Threw it behind him. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. Here's Travis Homer, the former Miami Hurricane. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Fourth down. Here's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Metcalf once again the target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. back to the ground. Lynch. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
They go play action with Wilson. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. 14 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Partner, I think we can all agree that that was a pretty darn good opening drive right there. And the key to it on 4th down earlier in the drive. Set a tone for it. And the best part, it made it pay off.
That's fielded in the end zone.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 18.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. I got you. 57.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Unable to stop KJ right there as he slips by for the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Mahomes to throw. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
Circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Dancing to his left. And it's complete to Kelsey. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. All start, backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Here we go. 50. Mike 50.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Watch, quick. Cookies the mark. Blue dance. Check. Fresno. Deuce. Yellow. Deuce. Check.
They go play fake. Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down. A pair of 1st downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
Show it up. On 3. 57. Box trap. Mike 50.
Now it's Mahomes again. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes, he goes full extension, and he's got it. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. And, Charles, this infraction's going to be against the offense, false start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long.
Hey, 50 to Mike.
And again, it's Mahomes. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. Watkins, the intended receiver.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. On the carry, it's Lynch. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 7 yards there and a first down. They'll run on first down. It's Lynch. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. On second and 11 now. Wilson flushed out right. That was going to let it go deep right sideline.
Even though that one was incomplete, you could see the training that went into that play. He gets out of the pocket, ends up moving to his right. All he's trying to do, though, extend the life of the play. Keep it alive, hoping someone would pop through.
Was able to take a pretty good shot with a deep ball, but incomplete. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. First play of the drive, a success. 19 yards. Mahomes now on first down. He finds McCoy. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes rolling to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target. And it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. First carry now for the backup, LaShawn McCoy. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Mahomes looks to throw on third down. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 3-yard touchdown pass as they are now on the board here in the first half. What a great weapon. So often, such a big mismatch.
And there's no route he can't run. You name it, he's going to do it, and he's a matchup nightmare for the defense. No matter who they put on him, he's going to win the battle.
The extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On first down, Lynch. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. On 2nd and 12, Wilson escaping the pressure right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
So don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. On second down now, it's McCall, and no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
50 seconds to mine. 50 seconds to mine. I'm here.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. This for his running back, McCoy. And to the 49-yard line, but no further, and obviously he is well short of the first. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to make it 4th down. Mahomes going to throw. Steps away to his left. He's looking deep. This is caught inside the 15. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Now a play fake here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up. Flush to his right. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
All right, let's go ahead and try and get into the body and the mind of the linebackers. Yeah, I know they're bigger and stronger than I ever was, but in this situation, they understood what was going on as much as the offensive guys, because the offensive guys always taught, find the first down. Defense, what do you want to do? Guard the first down line. Make sure they don't get there and tackle them in front. They were able to drop in their zone coverage, figure out where the first down line was, and end up making the play, swatting it away so they couldn't get the completion.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Here we go. 36 power. Here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Here's Wilson. That's caught by Hollister. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 32-yard line. Here's Wilson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. From the shotgun, Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Or maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half. Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. K.J. Wright picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. They're going deep for Hill. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 56 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. All the talk when Russell Wilson came into the league about his height, those big defensive linemen, can he get the ball over him? You get him outside the pocket like that, doesn't really matter.
No, it really doesn't, and you're exactly right. Many people dinged him for that and said, how's he going to see over NFL linemen? He never did, right? At whatever level, he saw through them and found pockets and windows to throw the football. But as you noted, when he's outside the pocket and his vision is totally clear, oh, look out, because he's going to find someone downfield, as we just saw there.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the... And this is caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. 36 yards. And the Seahawks. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for him. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flushed out right. And Robinson with a big catch. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Demarcus Robinson, 81 yards. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. No problem there on the extra point. And that will shave 1 more off this lead. Boy, it's only a 1-score game. 3rd quarter, mind you, but they're going to go for the onside kick right here. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel, but they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Wilson. His throw incomplete. David Moore, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. Call it a gain of 5, and they're going to have a 3rd down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Here's Wilson to throw. Being chased out left. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he will have the 1st before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Taking it in from the 20. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. On play action, it's Mahomes. They're going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 52 yards.
Let's go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. To throw again on second down. Mahomes toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Kelsey, the intended receiver there, and it's third down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, try to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly. Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 22. They start the drive with Lynch. Through an opening, and there he goes. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Marshawn Lynch, 78 yards. Yeah, the seat thought it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Trey Flowers picks it. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll run on 1st down. It's Lynch, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Back now in Seattle, Washington. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The improv act there, good for 9. And now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, they go Lynch. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Marshawn Lynch. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll increase their lead to 28. after the touchdown. Here's Myers to boot it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Hill, the intended receiver once again, but it'll be second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On second and 11 now. Mahomes. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. The Chiefs on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 6. Flush to his right. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. And going deep for Hill. And he bats it away, and it falls down.
GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my hell. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people. YSL, I could get it by myself. Aces up my sleeve, though. Right before I leave, I said, like I'm Dino. Think I'm part Italian. Blame that on Gino. Smells like the medallion. The skin on cappuccino. This is from myself. For the genie with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish he's well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate petty bills. They can't get it by they sell.
That's why you treat my friend good, but not too good. I give them too much, then they don't need me.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my hell. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my hell. Then a fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another sale. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. By myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. I'ma get it either way. I don't even gotta say what I want when I want. They just put it on my plate. I could get it right away. Take you through my day to day. Wake and pray, make that play. Get some good at my place. There's some on the way. Cause my bro's on the way. I got stones on my gold. I got loads in my safe. Had a 7-figure summer, so I'm putting on some weight. Set up getting thick, so I put it on display.
With this round here, I make a joke, everybody laughs. I know I'm funny, but I'm not that funny.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my hell. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my hell. Then I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another sale. He still buy me wise.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Carolina Panthers. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
No gain on this defense, no gain.
Now the first carry for Marshawn Lynch. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Now Wilson on second down, rolling to his left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon.
Now, I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. On second and 9, Greer. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. On third and long, here is Greer. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now, this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Wilson, and an alley to run. He got him a big chunk of that yardage back, but even with that effort, it'll still be third and long. Third and long, it's Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, first down Seahawks. On first down, Wilson. Flushed out right. He'll run it. Past the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football. But how about his... what we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. On second down and 4, Wilson. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Off the edge, Mario Addison gets the sack. From the gun on third down, Wilson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9. On second and 9, Greer. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. They got a yard on first, 2 on second, and 3 here on third. Now it's Greer. That's to his running back, complete. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So they tried it. Not only did they not get the first, they fumbled it away.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it went from bad to worse, but I know that everyone's going to pile in on the call and say, well, what are you doing? Why would you go for it there? I think that teams that are convinced that they feel pretty good about their game plan.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Luke Wilson, 61 yards.
Really impressive. That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded about a yard deep.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to tip.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. K.J. Wright just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. On second down, McCaffrey. McCaffrey trying to escape, but he cannot. They get him in the end zone, and that's a safety. I think you'd have to say this crowd here in Seattle, this 12th man, had something to do with that.
As well as the architect of this stadium. Combined with this crowd noise, makes it very difficult to run offense. And here, 2 points result for the defense.
It is deafening in here.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
They go play action here on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 3rd and 2, now Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one.
Mike, check, 59.
Now it's Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by James Bradbury.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Greer. Got a man complete. It's Chris Hogan. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
First down, Carolina.
On play action, Greer to throw it. He'll buy some time right. And it's caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
60 Pittsburgh. Rock it.
On the ground, McCaffrey. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Second and goal from the 1. They fake the handoff, now Greer. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Chris Hogan there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Point after try forthcoming. And they're back within a couple at 9-7 now. So the lead shaved. Early short kick taken at the 14 here. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder.
Get rid of it. He's taken down. Mario Addison able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Here's Wilson sliding out of the pocket. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still fourth down. Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on fourth. Throwing is Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's McCaffrey. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Greer. And open here is Hogan. He's got it. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
20.
Now it's the backup Newton. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit. But and that will be caught by Moore. He's got a Panthers touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Panthers have taken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed,
results in a touchdown. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they... And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you've got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Now Allen. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. No, he doesn't have it. Maybe some alligator arms there going over the middle. 3rd down. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Now this one to his tight end out on the Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play. Allen now on first down.
Well, sometimes our pregame
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Allen. And he's got the hook up to Moore. 23 yards the pickup there. This quarterback now 4 of 5 since coming on. It's 1st and 10. They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Allen. He's going to look deep for Moore. That's going to be caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett in the final seconds of the first half, as his guys are back within a single score. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is, if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Hey, five.
A final shot before half for Allen. He's going to air it out deep for Hogan. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done They're going to make their...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now Allen. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
It was Eric Reed in on the stop. Again, it's Homer. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Wilson rolling to his right. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
I like the play call. Roll him out. Give him a chance to run it or throw it. In this situation, he decided to fling it, but couldn't find his man open.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. To throw is Wilson. He's got the first down inside the 10. And it's a Seattle Seahawks touchdown. The quarterback run has eaten him up all game long, and there he goes again, this time into the end zone.
And what I like about what I'm seeing, absolutely running almost with impunity. He's not worried about his body. He's not worried about sliding. He's not worried about protecting himself. He's worried about getting yardage. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, you've got to start figuring out what these blocking schemes are and finding ways to defeat them.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. That really sets him back, a loss of 6. Now on 2nd and 16. Allen eluding the pressure right. He's going to air it out deep for Hogan. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when he's...
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. That's Luke Kuechly with a sack. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. He's got this one complete to John Ursua. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Hey, 0-0-0.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. He can run for it, and he will. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. They go play action now. Wilson forced out to his left. And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where...
And this will be caught at the 30. 33 yards that time. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. McCaffrey. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively. Throwing on 2nd down. Allen.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got...
And that will be caught by Moore. He's got a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore. 29 yards. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. The extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Wilson. And now here is another interception. Dante Jackson picks it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a two-syllable word. You want to get it right down in.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Wilson now to throw on third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Wilson. That's caught by Hollister. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On first down, Wilson. It's caught, Lockett. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. This complete to Lockett. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
54, 12. Check.
Wilson will throw again. Being chased out left. Now he'll put, and he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run as his guys are back within a single score. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Now Wilson. And he will get into the end zone as a two-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the fourth. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded about a yard deep. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On 2nd and 9, Allen, and he's going to find Hogan here, complete. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. They will find his man. That's Hogan, complete. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther first down. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. 2nd down now. Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen trying to lay one up deep. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Brad McDougal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back. Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now? Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Play action. It's Wilson. He'll buy some time right, and he's going to keep it here. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. Here's Wilson. Buying time to his left. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. But I believe a Seahawk was able to get a handle on this, so this will remain Seattle ball. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Dancing to his left. And he's going to go out of bounds. Gigantic loss. Kept retreating, steps out. That goes down as a sack and a big loss of yardage. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. 73 yards as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Fielded about a yard deep.
We play to win. Let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. The tackle made by K.J. Wright.
I know a lot of people won't like the draw called in that situation, but every now and then that pops big. In this case, it didn't happen.
Hey, stand off. Get ready.
Allen to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. After the interception, here's Wilson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. To try again after the sack, Wilson.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play in football.
Flushed out right, and that's caught inside the 30. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final about seal it. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flushed from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one has gone.